It's crucially important in life to ask yourself, what do I really want? It may sound like a simplistic question, but it has been found that when we ask ourselves that question, it's not the first simple answer that comes to our mind is that's the true response, but often it's like something around the 10th or the 12th answer that reveals to ourselves what we really want. So ask yourself, what is it that I really want to be happy? And remember, happiness is a state of mind. I have talked about it before, about what determines happiness, and to put it in a nutshell, universal research has discovered that happiness has nothing to do with money, although money brings convenience. It does not bring happiness. You'll find movie stars that earn $20 million for an hour and a half, 2 hours of acting are often unhappy, drowning themselves in drugs and alcohol and divorces and extramarital affairs and messy lives, and often end up in rehab centers and suicides. So believe me, money does not bring happiness. What universally has been agreed to bring happiness is relationships with friends and family. Time spent with like-minded people that bring us joy. But going back to the original theme of this video, ask yourself, what is it that I really want to be completely fulfilled? We all have different needs and wants. What is yours? Whether you are married with children, whether you're single, whether you're about to be married, whether you're in a relationship with somebody, that really has nothing to do with it. What is it that you really want? For somebody, for some man, the answer might be to have a family, have a wife and few children, raising a family, being together with my family. That is very, very completely acceptable, normal, and a noble cause, a noble desire to have. But for others, it's to be maybe completely single, and everything in between. Ask yourself, and don't be satisfied with the first answer, because I guarantee you the first answer is not the true response. Ask yourself what I really want. And one thing crucially important to remember is that you must also, in the process of doing so, you will also discover what it is that you do not want. Things that you wish you could cut out of your life, like a piece of fat from a nice juicy steak. What is it that you definitely do not want in your life? I met one very wealthy man who lived in Southern Europe, and he told me, I like calm and quiet. I don't like noisy people, noisy places, I just want somewhere to be surrounded by calm and quietness. That's what made him happy more than anything else in the world. What is it that makes you happy, makes you completely fulfilled? Most of the time, because there is no such a thing as being happy all of the time. Life is like a job. It has its beautiful parts and it has its ugly parts. But if most of it is beautiful and pleasurable and agreeable to you, then believe me, you've done very well. And let me, while I'm at it, let me also relate to you what is true success. It has nothing to do with zeros in front of the numbers on your bank account. If you are doing what you love in life, if your job or the work that you do is something that you really enjoy, and you're getting to do what it is that you want most of the time in life, then you are a complete resounding success. If you are doing something that you hate doing, if you get up in the morning and cringe at what you have to do the rest of the day, that is a very miserable place to be. And no matter what the money rewards are, or lack of money in that position, change it. Change it, because you are killing yourself. The number one killer of human beings is not heart disease or cancer, it's stress. Because stress aggravates and magnifies and aids whatever disease you have. It is stress that kills more than anything else. So, and if you have a job that you don't like, imagine you're doing something 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week that you hate. That is slowly killing you. So make sure you do not have a stress in your life. Let it go, let the job go, and let all the conveniences that come with it go. Do something that makes you happy. You will see how your life will change. I leave you with this one quick anecdote about some guy who worked in a utility company. There's a reason I'm telling you this. And that utility company one day offered the employees an early retirement. Basically, it told them that if you agree to retire now or in the next 12 months instead of the next 10 years, we'll give you this much pension, which is less than what you'll get if you work another 10 years. We'll give you this much pension for the rest of your life. It's less money, but you'll get to retire now and do what you really want with your life. Well, about 98% of the people rejected this offer, and about 2% of them accepted it. And there was a company reunion just 2 years later. Just 2 years later, 24 months later, there was a company reunion where everybody was there, including the ones who had rejected the retirement offer and the ones, of course, who had accepted. And the look, the attitude, and the general disposition of the ones who had accepted the retirement was so much better. They literally looked like they had reversed aging. And the 98% who thought they made the right decision, they were simply envious of these people who had accepted retirement because they had stopped doing something they did not want to do. They still got to hang around with their friends. They still got to do whatever they wanted to do, but they didn't have the stress of going to a routine job they did not like. Obviously, if they liked it, they would not accept the retirement. So let that be a guide, gentlemen. There are countless billions of other examples like this. Let that be a guide, and ask yourself, what is it that I really want? And know that you owe it to yourself to go after it. No one else is going to knock on the door and put it on a silver platter and give it to you. Ask yourself what you want in life and do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes to make it happen. All the best, with all the love. Signing out from Athens, Greece, this 29th day of June 2021. Till the next video.